day off for Group B, and if Argentina thinks for a moment that they can take this game off or even parts of it off, they'll be in for a rude surprise.
Absolutely.
If there's one quality about this Filipino team, and there are many, but there's one that's absolutely front and center, is the fact that they have no idea what the score is. No idea. They could be down 10. They don't care. They're playing their game, they're playing their ball, and they will try to invert Argentina. They'll try to put their smalls inside, their bigs outside. That's part of Chat Reyes' arsenal, trying to get the other team out of sync, out of control, including present matchups that tempt the team to get out of their scheme, and then they fail to do that, and they fail to execute their own scheme.
Absolutely.
Julio Lamas, I'm sure, is going to try to tell his team, be patient, concentrate, don't get distracted, play your game.
And the worry is, for me, is that guard combo of Prigioni and Campazzo will break down the perimeter defense of the Philippines. And if they do that enough, they're such good passers, there are going to be people around the ring just licking their lips, looking for open looks.
Yesterday, the Philippines did not have great three-point shooting, and that's part of the reason why they couldn't win. So today, let's see if that one shows up. Argentina, known for closing out on three-point shooters. That will be a challenge today against this great Filipino team. Ready for the jump. It's going to be Blatch and Scola. And Philippines takes the ball, dressed in blue and red. Argentina, albiceleste, white and sky blue. De Ocampo, open three. Tenorio, missed. Put back by Blatch immediately. Philippines moves ahead.
I've got to say right away, Andre Blatch looks very, very mobile compared to how he looked yesterday. Whatever they've done to that knee overnight, at the moment, he looks in great shape.
He does not even have a bandage on that knee. Here comes Herman, missed, rebounded by Blatch. Now this is something Argentina could exploit. Blatch likes to dribble the ball. He's not the best dribbler. De Ocampo, turnaround. Outside of Tenorio. Nice screen by De Ocampo, no good. Oh, tipped back by Blatch.
Wow. I'm surprised Argentina are even thinking about helping down. Their bigs can play one-on-one on the inside, but they're helping down, getting turned, and then there's the inside-outside play. Now, they haven't made a shot, but it's created all sorts of problems when it comes to getting to the offensive glass as Herman picks up or draws the contact. See, there's the missed shot, and no one boxes Blatch out. He's just too athletic for a Nocioni in that scenario. And look at the youngster in the crowd, loving every moment of his team being 4-0 up.
First foul by Blatch. He takes the rebound. Here we go. Watch the dribble, though. Here comes Scola right behind him. Gabe Norwood off the three-point line. Tenorio back to Norwood. Corner shot. No. Tough shot by Ocampo.
Can't take it in there.
Boy, the three-point line is not going to be there if Argentina can help it today for the Philippines. Scola, slapped by Blatch's second foul.
Well, that's exactly what we were talking about before the game. If you get broken down on the perimeter, Campazzo and Prigioni are really pass-first penetrators. And because of the rotation of Blatch being late, that's two quick fouls. Julio Lamas is at the table wanting to understand, I don't know what
he wants to make sure there's a second foul.
It's flashing on the bar, he's still looking, and he's still animated at the table about something. And you don't see it on sharp, Mr. Gonzalez. Here it is, Mr. Gonzalez trying to resolve the issue as the crew chief. They're making some adjustmts onto the time in the clock. And
yeah, it was 8:24, and they pulled it up to 8:28. Here we go. Junmar Fajardo will come in, but he will come in for Blatch, and Blatch is slapping his hands in disgust. If Luis Scola steps to the line, he makes the first.
It's one of those scenarios where, for the benefit of the whole game, Blatch shouldn't even got involved in trying to knock that away.
That is a bad NBA habit, the slapping away of the hands. Especially for Blatch, who doesn't play heavy minutes in the NBA.
Where he
doesn't have to be that careful.
Yeah, may have license to do it in that situation. Fajardo's in the game though, and with his tentacle arms, as you described him yesterday.
They call him the Kraken in the Philippines. After that mythical monster giant squid, Jason Castro-William. Norwood saves it. De Ocampo launches from his spot. It's good. Right by the elbow area. That's what he's really good at.
Absolutely. He's looked good from there. He's had a tough tournament being undersized. But there, Nocioni got a little lost, so he had the space to take the shot. And Argentina a little bit out of rhythm because of the problem that Philippines gives them. Interesting to see how they deal with this.
They try to post a player, but then the Philippines will front them. Nocioni misses, rebounded by Castro.
Great challenge by Fajardo, because Nocioni had a wide open look.
Nice pick by Diocampo. Back to him. Three-pointer. No good. Rebounded by Campasso. Up front. Facu. Scola. Short. Fajardo takes the ball.
Another example of the small man. He looked down even then, Luis Scola. Didn't know where he's going to get hit.
Castro for the three. It's good! 7-point lead. And Julio Lamas has seen enough.
Wow. There's the replay of the three. Transition basketball is what we want.
You do not want transition from the Philippines. You do not want three-pointers. You got both in one same dose. Timeout. Julio Lamas, Philippines up by 7. Can Mexico repeat? Well, let's see if the U.S. has to make that tournament in Monterrey, Mexico in 2015. How did you see the U.S. yesterday in the first half?
Well, I saw the Turkey performance. I'd like to focus more on that. Turkey played incredibly well, good tempo. U.S. came through at the end, though. The other thing, Mexico had a tough time in their first 2 games, but they have played 2 of the better teams in that group. They have a key matchup coming up. But here, from that little elbow area, he is very good. Mid-range is his game. And we've been waiting for Castro to get going. Well, he's come out in the starting spot, knocking down shots. No Chan in the starting lineup, and Castro's responded. And he came into the tournament with one of the bigger reputations.
Yes, indeed. He made the all-tournament team in FIBA Asia, where they came in second after the Islamic Republic of Iran. He made the tournament top 5 as the best point guard in all of Asia. Campasso seeks the ball. Tenorio guards him. Prigioni. Oh, he faked the shot and really took Scola out of his game.
Well, you've got to give L.A. Tenorio a lot of credit for that. He didn't fake the shot almost. He got taken, the shot got taken away.
Oh, he is feeling it. Jason Castro gives the Philippines a 10-point lead.
Transition, don't let that Argentinian defense set.
Pick and pop, trademark, no good this time. Herman with the ball. Nope, they say it came off the Philippines. Who is going to set the pace? Who's going to set the way this game's going to be run?
See, the unfortunate thing for Argentina is the Philippines have got out to the quick start. So they're like, we're going to move the ball. They're going to have to be very patient there if they want to put that style on the floor. And if the Philippines keep making shots, this could get really, really difficult for Argentina early. They've got to really believe in what they do.
Fajardo inside, no good. Herman with the rebound. 35-year-old Walter Herman coming back after basically a 3-year absence from competitive basketball. All alone for the three. It's good!
Well, that's what Argentina need. Even though it was in transition, it was very controlled. Herman had his feet set. That secondary break could be key for him.
Oh, Jason Castro misses this time, and there's a foul inside. It's Scola's first.
And Castro is so right to take, if they get into the half court, unless they really do a good job on screens, Argentina will control tempo. Make or miss, they've got to run that sort of style.
Campasso with the easy assist for him within the system. Another nice screen by Fajardo. Inside to him. It's in against and around Scola.
Oh, good use of the body to protect it, but the penetration is really killing Argentina at the moment.
They were bombing them from outside, now they're going inside. Here's Campasso with a great hesitation. That is a veteran play. This young man will be playing for Real Madrid next year, And I think you should not underestimate him, whether you're a teammate, an opponent, a coach, or a fan.
Everyone in the gym took the fake then.
Tenorio. Del Campo lines up a three. His one-handed shot is good. Julio Lamas cannot believe this. They closed that fairly well.
Wow, this is just a phenomenal shooting performance at the moment.
Herman, tough shot. It is good, and the foul.
Yeah, the Philippines shooting 75% from the three-point line, 3 from 4. Yeah, they're only like around the mid-40s from the two-point range, but they've actually got some offensive boards from Blatch. And at the moment, Walter Herman is the only answer that Argentina have. That's a tough behind-the-backboard leaner.
He is tied for third in scoring with about 11 points. He's tied with Campasso and Salem Safar coming off the bench.
And by his own standards yesterday, Walter Herman had a night off. You know, he didn't really, the contribution I thought he needed to make to get them the win over Croatia was below his standards. But at the moment, he's really started with some passion and some desire to put that right.
He took off a couple of years, started working for Unión Deportiva Chanta La Fourth as they get the offensive rebound off the miss. That is basically a neighborhood team, and ended up last year with Atenas. Became the MVP of the Argentine League. Scola with the grab. Campasso with the three.
Wow. If you carry on like this, they're going to run out of numbers on the scoreboard. 4:30 to go, and it's people raining threes.
Now it's a 5-point game. The Philippines with the ball and the lead. Ocampo again. He doesn't make it this time, and Herman loses it. Oh, they say it's off Gabe Norwood, and he admits it.
Yeah, got a piece of it as Walter Herman tried to pull it in. Herman got position, decent box out.
Nocioni all the way to the basket, outside, in and out. Castro fouled by Prigioni.
Had to stop the break, they were outnumbered. Nocioni
being yelled at by Prigioni.
Yeah, he's a little frustrated with himself. You know, he hasn't started the game with that normal, you know, getting himself going early. He missed the open three, got fouled in his opinion. As Philippines start the rotation, and Jimmy Alapag gets in.
Jimmy Alapag is the captain, the oldest member of the team.
If I'm Chat Rouse here, I'd leave Castro in for as long as he wanted to stay at the moment.
A steal by Prigioni, that's his trademark, but it back in the hands of Alapag. Del Campo. 6 to shoot. Castro realizes that now against Campasso. Drives, loses the ball. Argentina with a strip. Ball's on the floor. There's Nocioni bruising Del Campo, and that is his left ankle.
Just needs to take his time here. He's feeling it.
We saw that last night between Senegal and Puerto Rico with Carlos Arroyo. Three and a half to go. There you go. There's a twist.
Same scenario again. He didn't go after the ball. If he'd have gone after the ball, he'd have been on the floor, but nothing else.
A strip by the Philippines. 3 on 2. Norwood! Oh! Smile for the poster, Luis. You're on worldwide. What a dunk by Norwood. He needed a parachute to come down.
Nocioni goes here, he got fouled. They were all over him.
Prigioni fake and fouled by Castro. This is with Andre Blatch on the bench.
And it's interesting, without Blatch and with his knee injury last night, they had to wait for him sometimes to get with him. There's no hanging around here. The only thing there is hang time. But they're running on every single occasion, and that's just hammers home that advantage. That play just underlines what they've got.
Great screen by Scola, but Campasso can't make the shot. 3 minutes to go. Castro again. Junmar, did he move his feet? No, there's a foul. The second one on Scola. I thought he may have done a little shuffling.
But
it's a second foul.
Scola had his hands in. And whether he traveled or not, if it happened at the same time, they should call the foul. But he left his hands in, very un-Luis Scola-like. And he's going to have to sit. So the two main protagonists at the start of this game. The two leading scorers, 26 and 25 and a half a game, are sitting down in the first quarter with foul problems.
Mark Pingris is in. Japeth Aguilar is in. For Fajardo, who really played well.
Well, they must have this issue with Fajardo in terms of his being unable to play too many minutes in a row. He's only ever in short spells, however well he does.
Was the MVP of their regular season as Paul Lee comes into the game and loses the ball. Campasso fouled by Norwood, and Norwood picks him up. Nice gesture.
And we're shooting free throws, I think, or is it the fifth? No, yeah, it's the fifth foul, so we are shooting free throws. And considering the intensity and the game and the little feistiness, that, you know, little people going after it, we're 2:40 to go before we get into the penalty.
It's been a fast game.
Oh, I don't know where the first quarter's just flown by here. And it feels higher scoring than it is. 19-13. It feels like a much higher scoring game.
Argentina has shot poorly.
Yet they still find themselves, what, down 5, so.
2.5 to go. So now Leo Gutierrez is in guarding Aguilar. Aguilar, in and out to Pingris. He's got that sore ankle. Pushed back by Leo Gutierrez, a wily veteran. Loses the ball. Finally stripped by Facu Campasso.
That's the first time where the ball gets stuck. Up until then, the Philippines have been moving the ball incredibly well.
Oh, Leo facing the basket. Misses, though. Oh, Nocioni with the offensive rebound. In and out.
Nocioni wants the
Crossover
foul.
by Paul Lee. Inside to Aguilar, facing the bucket. It's good. Moving the ball.
Well, again, it doesn't get stuck. When they don't stick the ball in someone's hands and it doesn't move, they are looking they're just playing. You described it. They play the same way regardless.
It's called run and gun, that offense, and it's a version of D'Antoni's 7 seconds or less. Leo again all along the perimeter, and he makes them pay now. That is his game.
It's going to be an interesting contribution for Gutierrez because of the way the Philippines play their defense. He's not looking to dribble the ball. If they do get the penetration, there's another three goes up.
Alapag misses. Oh, the ball taken away by Norwood. Great defensive specialist, took it off the feet of Walter Herman. Pingris. A screen for Paul Lee. He gets hit, and it's good! It's good! A 4-point play if he makes the free throw. Campasso, the guilty party.
Well, you've still got to make the shot, but the ball movement again from the Philippines is a different pace than we've seen. Sharing the ball, Lee with his feet set, gets hit, gets the three. He'll make the extra point. At the moment, they're playing on an emotional high.
There are Filipino fans from making the commute from Madrid every day to Sevilla to watch games.
On the fast train or?
On the AVE, the AVE.
Couple of hours or so, that's expensive.
4-point play, 8-point lead. Oh, Campasso fooling everybody. A little Rajon Rondo in him. Prigioni had a play like that yesterday.
Absolutely, that's the second play with Campasso selling everybody, including the crowd, that he was going to pull it out.
Pingris not mobile right now, just setting screens and handing off the ball. Paul Lee, baseline. Wow, he crashed against Leo, and it's a travel.
Yeah, good help by Gutierrez. Got there early. By the time Lee gets to him, he's only just about getting to the keyway. That phrase of a foot inside the keyway is one too many, and Gutierrez gets there really well. Takes away the option for Lee. They can't lose this emotion, the Philippines, but they've got to keep making good decisions.
20 seconds to go. Again, Gutierrez off the three-point line now. Herman takes a shot. It's good!
We were right behind that three. Everything was in a straight line.
3-point game, the Philippines. Ahead. Alaba, oh! Aguilar couldn't get the handle, but he got the foul at least. And of course, after an encounter with Nocioni, there's always An injured player. Look at his hand.
It's the best way to describe it, an encounter with Nocioni, because that's what they are.
I am beginning to think, as we look at Herman's wide open three, that there's some sort of a deal between Nocioni and a local hospital group here in Sevilla, because he's sending a lot of players that way.
And it's not because he's actually fouling in any particularly hard way. It's just that he is just a physical, no compromising character when it comes to his defense.
Well, I do believe that he knows he has 5 fouls. He's going to make the most of it, but I don't think he hits you to injure you.
No.
At the end of one, a barn burner. 3-point lead for the Philippines, 25-22. 9 points for Facu Campazzo, and Jason Castro leading the Philippines with 6 points.
Wow, both teams 50%, 57% from the three-point line. It's a shootout. It's a total shootout without the two superstars on the floor. So therefore, who else is stepping up? Well, Walter Herman's stepping up for Argentina. There's no debate about who's stepping up for the Philippines, with Castro just pouring in points. Now, Blatch was a factor on the glass, which is the first time he's been a factor on the glass in this competition, really. I know he double-doubles, a lot of rebounds at the defensive end. But there's an emotional feel about the Philippines. As soon as he left the game, it was a quicker team. They made shots. They were feeling good about running and gunning. But Walter Herman steadied the ship, made a couple of big threes, got some defensive rebounds, and now we've got a 3-point game, and Argentina can think about working again, working in Argentinian basketball style.
Del Campo with 5 points.
Mid-range stuff though, he made the three, but he's looked very good on the elbow. But Walter Herman, roll back the years.
Here comes a strip off what they thought was going to be a bounce pass, and the fast break. Look at this dunk by Norwood.
That could be one of the plays of the tournament. We're only in week 1. It's going to take a lot to beat that.
Aguilar facing the basket off the bench. Contribution, and again, very good screening by the Philippines to get their 3-point shooters enough room.
And because Argentina do tend to collapse to the middle, take space away, they are going to be long closeouts. And if you read that and give yourself up, if you set a screen knowing that someone will set one for you later, they're going to get shots, and that's what they've done. They've really created problems. The last highlight with Campazzo, he was having to close out from the keyway and avoid a screen.
And if you guard the Philippines by the perimeter, by the 3-point line, every 3-point shooter has a quick first step.
Absolutely.
Every one of them.
It's a tough ask defensively. And Scola they go back with, they leave Blatch on the bench for the Philippines. I think Scola knows how to play with a foul trouble much more than Blatch.
Cross-court pass to the corner, Herman. They're playing a zone now. Gutierrez again misses. The ball in the hands of Del Campo. Here comes Alapag. The ball's loose as Nicolas La Provitola is in for the first time in the tournament. Paul Lee, good. 5-point lead for the Philippines. First basket of the second quarter alongside Mark Clark. This is Alvaro Martin. Group B action, day 3, game 2. Argentina and the Philippines. Gutierrez fakes the 3. Campazzo looks to pass the ball. Now he brings out Aguilar. A lot of dribbling. 2 seconds to shoot.
Poor decision, because Gutierrez was naked, wide open on the 3-point line, because Alapag felt he had to look to help on that Aguilar matchup with Campazzo.
Another face-up jumper way long. La Provitola, point guard of Flamengo. He'll be joined by Walter Herman next year. Paul Lee with a foul. He's a different point guard than Campazzo, and you're looking right now at part of the future of the Argentine national team together on the court. First they use Prigioni and Campazzo. Prigioni will be the veteran leaving this team after this tournament. Here's Nicolas La Provitola.
Difference between using La Provitola now as opposed to what Croatia did earlier in the game. He's brought him in the game, he's in the flow of the game, the team is in the flow of the game, and it's just inserting another player.
Foul by Aguilar. Chot Reyes, 5-time PBA Coach of the Year, in charge of this program, really has made everybody around the program, everybody in the country believe Gutierrez. A little flat-footed there. Great rebound. Great box out by Pingris.
He should have got the pass. If he runs that hard, you've got to reward the effort.
Lee. Great defense by La Provitola. Look at Campazzo just being a pest. Alapag. Del Campo shoots a three. In and out. Another 24-second clock. Del Campo drives against Herman. He switches and swishes.
Yeah, you don't expect to see Walter Herman do that. Cut him off, but then let him just turn back to the middle. The help's not expecting him to come above him into the middle. They're expecting him to keep him going down that baseline side.
They're playing a zone here. La Provitola launches a three. No good. Rebounded by Del Campo.
You can't. The Argentinian basketball is not about taking threes before there's an inside touch when you've got Luis Scola on the floor. And La Provitola can get that shot anytime he wants.
Switch. Herman on Alapag. Del Campo launches again. Yes! It's a 10-point lead. Scola top of the key. They don't post him up against Pingris, not yet. They try a bit. La Provitola falls. Herman with the corner three. And the foul by Pingris on the rebound by Scola.
Well, it's the emotion that the Philippines are playing on in terms of when they're running and making shots. They miss a few, they don't mind. They'll go down to the floor, and as we see this one, my turn, I'll take it. I got my feet set, I'm balanced. As long as they're taking those shots, they're going to keep that scoreboard ticking over. 10-point lead.
Good by Scola. They lost track of him, Pingris did. Right above the free throw line. A foul by Gutierrez, hanging on to Aguilar. Leo probably doesn't feel as comfortable out of the perimeter on defense as he does on offense.
And that's what the Philippines do to you. If their four is going to be very mobile. Gutierrez has now got a matchup where he's got in Pingris, who's a lot lighter, a lot quicker.
Castro slips by, but he can't make the bucket. La Provitola picks up the dribble. Herman drives in. Tough shot. It's in.
And he's right to ask Gonzalez why he didn't get the call. He got bumped, and the smaller player does get away with that a little too much because Herman got bumped quite badly on that drive.
He leads Argentina with 10 points. There's a foul by Nicolás La Provitola.
There's a tendency sometimes, not that I'm saying it happens here, but there's a tendency sometimes the smaller player bumps the big player and the referee says it's not stopping you. Well, it wears you down. It's giving you contact where you don't need it. It's a foul. You just got to call it.
Steal by Brigioni. And
that's
a foul by Castro. No, I think Herman had gone by.
I don't think anyone was beyond him. There's the foul. He's not behind. He wasn't behind by the time they fouled. It was in front of him, though, so fair enough.
Substitution. Junmar Fajardo comes in for Aguilar, who wants to stay on the court.
It'll be interesting to see how long Fajardo plays for, because he was very effective when he was in, just didn't play a lot of minutes. And it looked like they made a decision to leave Blatch on the bench with the 2 fouls.
Brigioni. La Provitola wasn't quite looking at that pass. It wasn't a great pass. La Provitola just wasn't looking at it.
He wasn't expecting a pass, was he? He was waiting. He was watching the shot. He shouldn't even be watching the shot. If he's going to shoot that, Brigioni, La Provitola needs to get back.
Look, Fajardo trying to post up Scola with 2 fouls. Jeffrey Chan in the game. It's a little far ineffective. Del Campo short. And Argentina is bringing the ball up court to Scola. He's going to drive, contact with Fajardo, and a foul. No Filipino helps Scola get up this time.
Yeah, it's an interesting. That's a bad foul too, because Scola's going up. He just bumped him. It's good use of the foul. If you're working with the Philippines, it's an excellent use of the foul. Scola has had his trials on the free throw line at this World Cup, the FIBA World Cup. Gets a little friendly roll on the ring.
He's 3 for 3 right now, but I believe that you're right, but I believe that it was made worse by the fact of these heavy minutes he's played in the first half.
Yeah, second half of games, his legs are gone a little.
Norwood's back in. And Pingris will take a seat.
Mata's in for Argentina.
Herman finally takes a break.
Mata's got to come through now. That role, that spot, that 3 spot is a tough matchup for anyone on the Argentinian lineup because they're going to be marking a quick guy.
It's Gabe Norwood typically.
And the 3 and the 4 spots are very important defensively.
The ball is stuck in the hands of Del Campo. He slips inside to Junmar, and it's in.
Well, straight off the bench, straight into positive contribution time for Fajardo again.
Double-double he averaged in every one of the 3 annual Filipino seasons. La Provítola facing the basket. Long 3. Rebounded by, finally, Norwood.
Argentina have asked for the timeout.
Oh, look at this. Post up. Left hand now. Oh, way off. The entry pass wasn't just quite right. Oh, no. Gutierrez all alone. Misses this time. Wide open shot. Castro. Rebounded by Mata. Argentina's getting into this flow of the game. They look a little bit like they're falling into that rhythm.
Yeah, absolutely. I don't know if it's their rhythm. They're a little rushed. They haven't moved the basketball.
The usual Argentine reaction is you buckle down on defense, you still play your methodical offense. Like this one. Rotate. Gutierrez. Misses again. The fight for the ball. It's out of bounds off Prigioni.
Coach Downs is going to take the timeout. He's asked for it, he's cancelled it, he's asked for it. It's the 3rd time now. He's definitely gone for the timeout.
4:11 to go in the second. The Philippines leading Argentina 34-28. And Julio Lamas calls a timeout.
Well, unless Chat Reyes wants to change his defense, if he needs to, his timeouts are easy at the moment. If we keep moving the ball, we'll keep getting shots. Let's just keep doing that. Just work hard down the defensive end. Little double team action on Scola, but everything else is just Philippine basketball. Argentina have to make a decision. They're only 6 down. They can work their way back in. They don't have to get into an up-tempo run and gun game. They've got to look to break, but they don't want to be taking early jump shots without the ball getting to see the keyway.
Argentina is 4 of 15 from behind the arc, and I don't know if the 4 is more surprising than the 15.
Well, and don't forget, they were 50% at the end of the first period. They're 0 from 7 from the 3-point line in this period because a lot of them are a little rushed. I don't know if it's the number, it's the timing of them.
And the score.
Yeah.
They were down 10, they were down 12, and I think they felt the need to chip it away quickly. Again, that's typically not the Argentine way, certainly not when there's a half to go.
Yeah, and Walter Herman sort of sums it up for me. He's made his threes off great penetration, so his feet are set, or some inside-outside stuff. He hasn't come down the floor and just thrown up the early 3. And, you know, La Provítola is getting extended minutes in this second quarter, and he's taking some bad 3s, and he's just not at the pace at the moment of the rest of the team.
Welcome to Group B. Welcome to mayhem in Sevilla. Nice hammer pass. Jeffrey Chen just always takes him a while to get on track. Loose ball, Pingris picks it up inside. Junmar, and he could have been fouled too.
Yeah,
he got shoved.
The way his body went, he was definitely fouled. Fortunate too, but take whatever goes your way.
Nice screen by La Provítola. Nocioni back in the game. Scola against Norwood. Outside to Mata. Offline. Rebounded by Prigioni. Interesting combination, Prigioni and La Provítola. Drives in, and Scola puts some trash back in the can.
And they keep doing it. We said this yesterday with the Philippines. Someone said, yeah, I should have moved and boxed out. Don't tell me sorry. You rotate, because Fajardo got involved in help. No one helped him. Scola gets a clean line to the offensive glass. 6
points, 3 rebounds, 1 assist, and 2 fouls for Scola. The ball goes out off the leg of Mata. The Philippines will get the ball back with 8 seconds to shoot. Chan launches over Aperita. Offline again, Nocioni with the rebound.
Well, Coach Reyes just must be begging Chan to get going and keep the scoreboard ticking over.
That's just Nocioni's second rebound. Pigioni launches it up and gets the foul by Castro. And they warned Castro not to be demonstrative. He's claiming that Nocioni cleared him up by using his off arm. Let's see.
That's exactly what he's claiming.
Yeah, he slapped his off arm.
He got too involved. He may have, Prigioni at the end may have put his arm up, but he would have been fouled by then.
Vamos, says the forearm of that young man. Let's go. That's exactly what Julio Lamas wants to do.
Well, Castro sits and LA Tenario's back in the game, and Tenario was part of that, instrumental in the early up-tempo start, offensively and defensively. Chan's just got to give him some points. It's so important that everybody contributes.
This is the team that's been playing the second quarter and even the end of the first that the Philippines would have brought here without Andre Blach. Timeout, Chuck Reyes. He is up 4 now with 2.5 to go in the first half.
Well, we said it the last time out, Chat Reyes didn't have to say anything or change anything. He does now because his team has stopped. His team has stopped defensively. Last night we saw the, oh, it's my fault, I didn't rotate. You can't take possessions off. We keep saying you can't take them off. So Castro put his hand up and said, oh, I didn't help Fajardo. Well, it doesn't matter you didn't help him now. There's an unopposed offensive rebound that's just been scored. Don't give me your hand, give me your defensive rotation every single time. Castro's been on the floor, he's in the flow of the game. Everybody else stood on that penetration. One of the first occasions that they've done that in the game. They have got to bring their A game here to maintain this lead and put them right back in contention in the group.
Scola, nobody put a body on him. No one.
He went straight past. You saw Castro in the shot. There he is. He just stops. Now, he is the second favorite to try and get to the glass anyway. You've got to try. Even if you then send Luis Scola to the free throw line, you've got to rotate and help. This team has the personnel and the bodies to just, well, what does it matter if Fajardo, Blach comes in for the last 2.5 minutes?
Interesting.
You've sat him down for this long?
2 fouls.
Yeah.
Is he going to get in rhythm? Is he going to give you a quick third foul? Is he going to give you points? We'll find out.
I think with the smartness of Argentina, they're going to give him plenty of opportunities to pick up that third foul.
And Nocioni, quite the artist at provoking them, is on him. Norwood trying to turn the corner. Great perimeter defense, and they ran out of time. When Tenorio picked up the ball, he had no idea how much time was left.
And there's no way they shouldn't play Andre Blach. I'm not for 1 second saying that. That's the first time he's been in the game, and the offense just went slow. They're going to try and hide Blach in the middle of the zone. Well, they're going to switch him. If they switch him to Scola, foul coming.
A switch with Prigioni. Launches a 3. It's in! One way or another.
Well, there's your gamble. He just had to gap Prigioni. Otherwise, there was foul waiting to be happening. Prigioni's got to make the shot, though, obviously.
Tenorio reverses to Pingris. Turnaround shot. Hook shot. No good. Rebounded by Mata.
Reyes still has the timeout. I think he may have to take it before he'd like to. It's all Argentina at the moment, and the ball's in the hands of the man you need with it.
Mata all alone. It's in!
Still no timeout from Chat Reyes.
Argentina takes the lead. Norwood. Foul by Mata. Way before the shot.
Mata's got to be a lot smarter than that. He can't be trailing that badly. He can come up the inside to enable him to cut off that penetration. The good thing was he fouled. He didn't create the situation where they were going to get points, and they still have 1 to give.
Goes for the steal. Prigioni. at the basket. He's blocked by Norwood. Back inside to Scola.
And
a
one.
foul and one.
Pictures tell you everything you need to know about where Luis Scola's mentality is at the moment. This is all about hammering home the momentum. Still no timeout. The Philippines have a timeout to use here. There's 57 seconds in the game. This momentum swing started beyond 2 minutes and then let it go. And they've gone from being 6 up to 4 down.
A 12-0 run. Blatch to Pingris. He loses the ball again. La Provitola, Scola. Tries to set up. Uh-oh, a foul by Scola. His third. Gabe Norwood fronted him and Scola just shoved him out of the way. That was not part of the script for Argentina.
And Luis Scola's very smart. Not really seeing him doing this. Let's have a look.
He shoved him out of
That's
the
a
way.
foul. Had his hand on him. So easy for the official. If you put your palm of your hand on the player, the referee shouldn't even think about it. You're not supposed to have the palm of your hand on a player, so it has to be illegal, and therefore it had an effect. Therefore, it's a foul. Not the Luis Scola thing you'd expect to see.
That's umpire Carlos Julio from Angola. Bad pass. Blatch attacks. La Provitola touches that ball. Blatch again, double teamed. 6 to shoot. Likes to drive. Euro step against the glass and against Nocioni. 15 seconds to go in the half. La Provitola. Guarded by Arpag. Inside, Campasso. Outside, Tamata. Oh! The lucky bounce for Marcos Mata at the buzzer. Both teams will go to the locker room. Argentina with a 2-point lead, 40-38. The Philippines was up by 10, but they go down to the locker room, by 5. They declared it and checked it. It's a three-pointer, and no one touched it. Blatch could have taken it off the cylinder.
Well, he could have gone after it at that point, chose not to.
Or thought of NBA rules instead of FIBA rules.
Well, and that's always going to be an issue for a guy in his first international competition.
43-38, Argentina over the Philippines.
Well, there's the stats, and Argentina made some shots towards the end of that second period, as we saw improve that three-point number. Everybody's called